Hello students, welcome back to the EVS class of class 5th. Myself, Bhagyashree Gupta, is here to explain lesson 6 and the chapter name is Dignity of Labor. In this chapter, I will explain the following topics: the downtrodden, dignity of labor, some famous reformers who supported dignity of labor, and at last, government initiatives. Ravi and his sister Sonal are walking to school. Their driver is on leave. Ravi comes across some feces on the road, foul things and smell. He says and pinches his nose. His sister does the same. They curse Ramu, the sweeper of their neighborhood. It seems the Bhangi has not cleaned the road today. Ravi exclaims, "He shall get a good bashing from dad today," says his sister, and they proceed further. Students, one day Ravi and Sonal were walking down to the school because that day their driver was on leave. Sudden, Ravi came across some dirt on the road. "It is smelling a lot," Ravi says and cover his nose. Sonal, his sister, does the same thing, means pinches her nose. Ravi and Sonal have started to curse Ramu because he had not cleaned the road, as he was sweeper of their neighborhood. Ravi shouted in angry mood and said, "He shall get a good bashing from dad today." After saying this, they both moved ahead. Next day at school, both the maths teacher and the sweeper are on leave. The students are thrilled. They shout, "Sir is on leave, we can have fun in the maths period." But the principal sends a message to the class: students must clean their classroom in the maths period as the sweeper is unwell and has not come to school. Ravi joins the classmates in cleaning their classrooms, though unwillingly. Next day at school, maths teacher and sweeper both were on the leave. Students were very happy after knowing this because they were thinking fun in maths period. But sudden, the principal of the school sends a message for the students that, "As you all are knowing that maths teacher is absent and sweeper is also on leave due to sickness. So, you all must clean their classroom in the maths period." Ravi was not interested to clean the classroom, but then too he joins the classmates because it was principal's order. However, he enjoys the work together with others. Now Ravi is ashamed. He realizes that their school sweeper provides essential services as also does Ramu, the sweeper in their neighborhood. Now he realizes that he should not deride them. That afternoon, Ravi and Sonal return home and find their house in a mess. In the kitchen, the utensils are lying in the sink unwashed and have started to stink. Gradually, Ravi started to enjoy his work with his classmates. After few minutes, Ravi realized that school sweeper does very important job as Ramu, whom was the sweeper of his neighbor. Now he was thinking that he should not laugh on them. After school, when Ravi and Sonal come to home in afternoon, they see that their house was mess and dirty. Utensils are unwashed and bad smell was coming from the kitchen. They end up cursing the maid. Now, who will do the household work? Mother is at office. Sonal says, let's do the cleaning job before mom arrives. After all, we did it at school today. Ravi starts sweeping the floor and Sonal starts cleaning the utensils. They do it enthusiastically and finish the work. Mother comes home and finds the house spick and span. She hugs her children and tells them that they have done a great job. Ravi and Sonal have started to say bad things about maid. They were saying that who will clean the dishes and house because mother is at office. Sonal says, let's do it because we have done cleaning in school today. So why not at home? Ravi cleans the house and Sonal cleans the utensils. They were doing their work with full of energy. When their mother comes home, she found that house is neat and clean. She hugs her children and appreciates them for the wonderful job. The downtrodden. Many people in our society look down upon those who do menial jobs. Menial jobs means low jobs like sweeping, cleaning, washing, and collecting garbage. These jobs are less paying and involve physical labor. People doing these jobs live a difficult life in poverty and ignorance. You must have heard the word Dalit. It is a Sanskrit word which means broken, downtrodden, or oppressed. Students, in our society, there are many people who do small works like cleaning the road, washing clothes, collecting garbage, mending shoes and sandals, etc. They earn less money but doing these works, but they work hard. Most of the person of society think that their work is not important, but somewhere they help us and make our life easy. Just imagine if your parents are working and they don't have time for household work. So, in this situation, they help us in household work. If they will not help, if they will not clean the road and will not collect garbage, it will be very difficult for us to move on the road. Disease can be spread and germs and mosquito will start to lay eggs in dirty area. People who do these type of work have difficult life and are known as Dalits. It is Sanskrit word which means broken, downtrodden or oppressed. People for whom this term is used today are outcast. India's caste system has four main classes: Brahmin, Kshatri, Vaishya and Shudra. Dalits were outside the traditional fourfold caste system. Their work was considered impure and polluting and were therefore physically and socially excluded and isolated from the rest of the society. They were labeled as untouchables. Students, in ancient times, the people of society was divided into four classes on the basis of the work. They were Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya and Sudra. Shudra was come under the category of untouchables. They were not allowed to take part in any religious function or they are not allowed to enter in the temple. Dignity of labor. Millions of people in India who do menial work are labeled as Dalits. Even in a society where caste is not openly acknowledged, there may be subtle observations of village of family style ranking. We must remember that all individuals and all kinds of work have equal dignity attached to it. No work is such as to undermine the dignity of a man. No work is superior or inferior in itself. Students, every work is equal in this world. If you think that this job is very good and this job is very good, then please don't do it. Okay, all job needs equal respect. Some famous reformers who supported dignity of labor: Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Mother Teresa, Abraham Lincoln, and Nelson Mandela. Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi is the full name of Mahatma Gandhi. He is known as the father of the nation. People called him Bapu with love. He tried to change people's attitude towards menial work. He gave name Harijan to the untouchables and lower caste people, which means children of God. Gandhiji established an ashram in Ahmedabad named Sabarmati. In his ashram, he treated everyone as equal. Everyone was doing every work. Even people cleaned public toilets at the ashram. This was to make people realize that no work is mean or low. This is known as dignity of labor. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The full name is Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. He was the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was born in a poor, untouchable family and spent his whole life fighting against social discrimination. Overcoming numerous social and financial obstacles, Ambedkar became one of the first untouchables to obtain a college education in India and eventually earning law degrees. Although permitted to attend school, Ambedkar and other untouchable children were segregated and given no attention or assistance by the teachers. But Ambedkar was not taken aback. He fought for his rights as a human being. The text prepared by Ambedkar provided constitutional guarantees and safeguards for a wide range of civil liberties of individual citizens, including freedom of religion, the abolition of untouchability, and the outlawing of all forms of discrimination. Mother Teresa. Slums of Kolkata were filled with the poorest and sick people. They were treated as untouchables. Mother Teresa, a Christian missionary from Yugoslavia, reached out to the poor and needy to radiate love. Radiate means to spread kindness and compassion to the unwanted, unloved, and uncared. She founded the Missionaries of Charity, another name Nirmal Hriday, and gave a healing touch to those who lived a miserable life in poverty and sickness. Abraham Lincoln. Slavery was practiced throughout the American colonies in the 17th and 18th centuries. Students, now 21st century is going on. Slaves were treated by their masters horribly. They were shackled on capture. They were whipped like animals, means people were beating to the humans like animals. They lived in tight living quarters, had little food and water, and no medical attention. Abraham Lincoln, the then President of America, abolished, means get rid of slavery throughout the United States. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was known for the ending apartheid in South Africa. He was the man who stood strongly and took his country from the extremes of apartheid through the to democracy. Government initiatives. You see references to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in India in newspapers, government notifications, and so on. The scheduled caste and scheduled tribes comprises about 16.6% and 8.6% respectively of India's population. Since independence, people belonging to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes have been given reservation in India in government jobs, educational institutions, etc. These are the official name given to the lowest and most downtrodden sections of our society. Thank you, students.